These are 2 Lego base plates. I decided I'm gonna make a mock for you guys. But what mock am I gonna make? I decided that I'm gonna do the duel on Mustafar from episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. Now, I'm not gonna be doing the whole planet because that would be a lot of pieces and I really don't have that many. So we're just gonna do the length of these 2 base plates. I'm going to go through all of my black pieces because I actually have quite a few. And next, I'm going to pick out the figures. This isn't going to be a big mock, so I'm not going to be using a ton. But I have a bunch of Star Wars figures and some Episode 3 figures that will do. I'm going to use 2 Shock Troopers, Palpatine, 2 different Anakins because, well, he does get pretty burnt at the end of the movie, and Obi-Wan Kenobi. As you can see, I placed the figures on the base plates where I want them to be when the build is done. The way I'm going to start this mock is by outlining the shape of the rocks that goes beside the lava river. Once the build is pretty much built up, I'm going to take the base plates off and it's just going to be a hunk of bricks. Now you can see I started to build up the base and it's looking pretty good, but you're probably wondering why the snot pieces. I'm going to be using snot pieces or studs not on top for the lava river. Now, you might be wondering, why are you doing this? Well, I thought the lava river would look a lot better if it was a lot smoother, and, well, I think that's just a lot more of a fun technique. As you can see, I'm trying to take the base plates off of the Legos, and, well, it's not really working. It took a couple tries. That didn't work out. So I built it up some more, pounded the bricks into the base plates even more. Feeling confident about myself, I decided to try again. So I tried again, and well, it didn't work. Now I'm not going to be using all just brick pieces. I decided I'm going to use some of the thinner plate pieces to get some more depth and gradient into the build, because if it was just bricks, it would look kind of Minecrafty, and well, this is Star Wars, not Minecraft, so yeah. I know these clips are really boring, but I'm going to take the chance to thank you guys for all the subscribers, all of the likes, all of the views. It really means a lot to me, and I just started this channel a week ago, so this is going to be a great YouTube channel, and I hope you guys stay subscribed. So, as you can see, I took the base plates off, and it finally worked. We are finally done with the base plates. The reason I took the base plates off is because of the snot pieces and the idea that I have for the lava river. So finally having them off helps me plan out what I'm going to do for this lava river even more. I'm starting to use some sloped pieces, but not too many because I don't want it to look like a giant slide. Now, as you can see, I'm building up the place where Palpatine and the Shock Troopers will find Anakin. Now, I'm trying to figure out what pieces to use. It's really important to know what you want to do. And if you are building your own Lego mock and you see something that you don't like, then you should make it how you like it because it is your mock. A word of advice from Chopped Bricks is that with any mock you build, if it's a big building or terrain or anything like that, use a bunch of random pieces that you don't care about. Don't use pieces that you're using for the outside. Now, I was going through my pieces and I found this Mega Bloks piece. What is it doing here? So I had to do the right thing and throw it in the trash, but miss it first because I have to humble myself. Pick it up, throw it back in the trash. We're good. Now, I'm putting some plates in the corner here because this is where Palpatine and the Shock Troopers will stand. I don't have too many plates, so I'm not going to use just, big plate pieces. It's important to know how to use different pieces in different scenarios, so I use some smaller plate pieces and longer plate pieces, and also some bricks to make more gradients on the hill. Now, as you can see, that's where the figures are going to be placed before I put more detailing into the rock. Subscribe for part 2, where I build the lava river and put more detail. So as you can see, it is pretty much done. Obviously, I'm going to be putting a lot more detailing into it, like some cheese slopes So subscribe for part 2, where I put more detailing into the rocks and build the lava river.